all got a little part in it. And it don't make no difference how little it is or how big it is. We got a part. Islam, everybody got a part to play in this. Islam, at this time I'd like to call our last and final speaker, our Grand Chief, Brother G. Turn L. Islam.
Islam, sis. Don't want them songs. Don't want them songs, sis.
Somebody's calling my name. Hush, 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 hush. Somebody's calling my name. Hush, 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 hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh Allah, what shall I do?
Islam.
Islam.
Praise be to Allah. This holy day for all mothers all over the world. Give thanksgiving to our Father, the author, the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, incomprehensible. The remembrance of Allah. Necessary thing. For us to accomplish anything that we seek out to do, we have to go to the source. To go to the source to find out who we truly are, who we are truly connected to. It's only in that connection that we are able to accomplish anything that we set out to do. Every movement that we make, everything that we do, those things that we take for granted, all praises be to Allah. It is because of Him that we are able to do. The very fact that I can stand here today is due to the blessings of Allah.
That's right.
Not me.
That's right. Come on, Lord.
See, sometimes we get so caught up in ourselves that we'll forget. This holy day from all mothers all over the world is a day of reflection, a day of remembering who we really are, about the possibilities of each one of us, the unfoldment into that state of perfection, that seed that is inside of each one of us. It is the remembrance of that objective that we then move forward in life to do those things that we set out to do, understanding that all things, no matter what they are, all lead back to that objective and that oneness with the great God Allah.
That's right.
Call it what you want. The cause is cause, the root is root from which all things have grown.
That's right.
Call it what you want, but the objective is that oneness with God.
That's right.
The world is in a disarray for forgetting their purpose here and what they are to do. Some people just don't have a clue. So thus their lives show it. Each one of us has lived a life where we had forgot, and our actions showed that we had forgot what we were here for.
That's right.
So all praises be to Allah, honor to our prophet for bringing back to us that memory, sparking in us that fire about what it is that we're supposed to be doing.
That's right.
This is the holy day for all mothers all over the world. Talks about the unfoldment of man, the hope that we are going to do this. It is going to happen. My prophet told me that Allah, that God is leading on and victory is sure. There is no question about it. So we come here on a holy day to come together to rejuvenate ourselves.
That's right,
to be reminded of what we're supposed to be doing. And to let each other know that, look, it's going to be all right.
That's right.
Irregardless of what you're going through, it's going to be all right.
That's right.
And if we remember Allah, we honor our prophet together and come together under those two things. There's nothing that we can't accomplish. Nothing that we can't overcome. All praises be to Allah.
That's right, Lord.
Honor my prophet. Established this movement. Gave us a home in which we can grow in. Gave us a place in which we can come together to accomplish the possibilities of man. Together. Devoid of all of those things that hindered us and held us back. Devoid of those stigmas. Devoid of that mentality. The sister was saying that she honored the prophet and praised Allah that she knows now that she's no longer a Negro, black, colored. But we have to understand that those things are a state of mind. Those stigmas place an impression upon our soul, and I can't put on a fez, I can't put on a robe or a charm or any of those things and remove that stigma. I must wash myself in what my prophet brought me.
That's right. Come on, Mo.
See, we don't have to talk about needing anything, because the prophet said, "What? I brought you everything it takes to save a nation. Now take it and save yourself."
That's right.
He gave us a covenant that said unified. So why we say we need unity?
Demonstrate, see.
Obey the prophet.
It's gone.
The prophet said in the first annual vision, if you want success, follow me. He said, you stop trying to figure your way.
Right.
How success is going to come. Just follow me.
That's right.
That's all we have to do. He said, obey his voice.
That's right.
So it's incumbent upon us that call ourselves leaders to speak the words of the prophet.
Yes, sir.
So that those who are listening will follow his voice.
Yes, sir.
That is where the success is at. We don't have to look for nothing. It's already there.
That's right.
All we have to do is obey and follow.
That's right.
He made it easy for us. Because we were so far off the track, so far to the left, that we were lost. So we needed some clear footprints. And the footprints are clear. We don't have to go nowhere else.
That's right.
See, I understand what it is.
Come on, Mo.
See, because there's so many things, sometimes it's just not as appealing as it should be. It don't sound as good as, we are people of sound effects.
Come on,
Or
see.
people of flash, or people of things that gotta look good and sound good. So sometimes we are sidetracked by some other things.
That's right.
And
She said that.
sometimes people be starting to try to tell us that Drew Ali wasn't our prophet.
Come on, Mo.
It's gone.
Foolishness.
I'm telling you.
See, that happens when we get to looking all over the place.
Right, right.
See, but one thing I know, and two things I know, one thing I know for sure, and two things I know for certain, that if you follow this way, I'm talking about the teachings of the prophet Noble John, if you follow this way, there is success in life.
Come on with it, more.
Your life will get better. There is no question about it. But it's a hard work. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you it is easy because we have dug ourselves so deep in a hole
Right.
through following after that lower self,
Come on, Mo. There you go, Mo.
submitting to it.
Uh-huh.
It has become our God. We ain't got it confused, not knowing who we truly are. So it's not an easy work because it's always talking. My brother was saying, it's always there talking. It's always there giving you a spin on things. But we have to refer. We have to refer to the prophet. We have to refer to every situation in life. Everything that you can possibly come up with in life or go through in life, the prophet has brought us a lesson on it.
That's right.
All we have to do now is to learn how to apply it.
That's all.
There you go.
That's all.
It's gone.
Have confidence in our prophets.
Mm.
I got caught up in a lot of things in this journey right here. And it's always been me seeing something that somebody else was doing. And I see it, and it would seem like it was something good. And so I get close to him, and I watch him some more. And so then eventually I would ask him, what's up with that? How do I do that? And they would show me. Now, of course, I was blind. I couldn't see the other side of it.
Come on, Mo.
I couldn't see the end results of my efforts. So I would follow it. But I inquired first. And then once I inquired and got the information, right, and how they were doing it, then I followed it. And I got the results that came along with it. Every time. I just didn't know at the time when I first got into it. But I always gave it a try. Didn't even really question. I didn't even really ask them. Well, is there a downside to this? I just want what I thought looked good and what I thought would bring me those things that I wanted in life. I didn't know what I was really looking for at the time, but I thought that was it. So we come to the Moorish side of America. And so sometimes as the sister said, we become do nothing more because we really haven't got that foot off of that first step. We still kind of stuck on it because we think that maybe, possibly, that I don't know, it might not be what they say it is. So now we hesitate. Now we have doubts. And when before we would follow any whim, any little merely idea, we would follow it without hesitation, give our all to it. But yet we become hesitant when we get hit. Sometimes maybe we might need to get beat up some more. And the funny thing about it is that man creates the conditions from which he grows. See, because we have a will to choose.
That's right.
So some of us, we'll use that will and we'll go crazy with it. And we'll create all kind of harsh and all kind of bad conditions for ourselves. And only when it gets so bad and so painful that we'll say, you know what, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe I need to try something else. See, but I'm here to tell you, from one who has experience in using his will all willy-nilly, that you don't have to do it like that.
Come on, Bo.
That you can try something else. That you can put something else to task and give you this your all. And look at and be assured that the rewards of it will be great. To have peace. I give honor to the forerunner, the prophet, noble Jew, brother Marcus God. I give honor to the first Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Scientific of America, Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Scientific, Grand Sheikh and Chairman of the Moorish Scientific of America, Brother E. Miller. I give honor to all whom our chairman has gave honor to. And I give honor to all of you here tonight, my brothers and sisters. You know, my prophet told us that we are one. You go on the lesson, Jesus taught the same lessons, that we are all things are one.
That's right.
See, it's you know, as I was saying before, we talk about the need for things. But really what the need is for introspection and to look at where we are at in our perception of things. Where we are at along the way and how we really see this. See, because the fact of the matter is, if I go back to what we call in chapter 1, our Moorish philosophy of life, if I go back to chapter 1 and I look at it and I really see myself there, then I understand that you and I are definitely one.
That's right.
Not kind of, sort of, but definitely one. So the only thing then that hinders us is when our will gets in the way. That's what hinders us, when our will gets in the way. We think sometimes, even in the Moorish Scientific of America, that we think that the cardinal customs and merely ideas of men does not exist. But they do. But they do. And those ideas exist in a form of stagnation. They exist in the form of division. They exist in the form of, you know, well, maybe that's not the right way. There's but one God, and there's but one prophet of this movement. That's it, and that's all.
That's right.
That's it, and that's all. Anybody, it don't make no difference to me who it is. But if you try to teach me or teach any more that we should not be together in some shape, form, or fashion doing this, then you are a problem. You are in the way.
That's right.
And you need to be removed.
Islam.
Brother said to me, Brother Che was ever talking the other night about, and I'm paraphrasing, for evil to win, all it takes is for good men to do nothing. If we say that we know the truth, and if we see it being demonstrated, that we know it's against what our prophet brought, and do nothing, then we are a part of it.
That's right. That's right, Mo.
And all praises be to Allah, and I honor those brothers that came before me, that were in this movement before me, that Allah put me on the path of brothers that told me, look, that I don't run around with my mouth glued shut. If it's not right, I have to say something.
That's right.
Don't matter who it is. Nobody's fez or turban is too big for me to say more, look, that ain't right.
That's right.
It was suggested to me sometime ago, look, y'all shouldn't go down there. Wait a minute. Why? Why? You won't have to explain something. Maybe it's something I don't see. Because I listen to my brothers. I listen to my sisters. Sister, if I see you outside, you say, brother, look, don't go over in the corner. I'm going to stop. I'm going to consider what she's telling me.
That's right.
I look at my sister as being wise.
That's right, Mo.
But I'm looking, and I keep looking, and I don't see nothing down that corner. I'm going to ask, well, sis, what's going on? I need a little more information. Yes. The prophet didn't raise handshakers.
That's right.
No. We got 101 questions today. The prophet give you a question and give you the answer. But it's just a question asked, right? He's showing us science. As children, we are born scientists. Inquisitive. What, where, when, and how. I need to know. What happens in this society, those things are stamped upon. Stop asking me a question. Be quiet. So So after a while, when we grow up with that stamp on us, and then we come into the more scientific American, and now we've already been conditioned to do like this. No. If it's not about, and the prophet, the literature is abundant. We had brothers that taught themselves how to read in the more scientific American.
That's right.
Learn how to read in the more scientific Americans, which propelled them on to get GEDs and to go to college and all those things. So that's not a problem. If you're having trouble in read or comprehending, because there's someone here that can do it. But the bottom line is that it has to be done so that you can read it for yourself. And if I'm saying something to you that does not gel with what you have already read, then we need to keep coming back till we get it right.
That's right, Mo.
But I don't want you to take my word for it. Because the prophet said the morals of men upright, independent, and fearless. I can't be those things unless I study self.
That's right.
I can't be. I give honor to all of you here tonight. On this blessed holy day for all minds all over the world. I want to declare my intentions first as well. By reciting from page 3, dear readers, do not falsely use these lessons. They are for good, peace, and happiness for all those that love Jesus. You know, and I often reflect on that. Do not falsely use these lessons. You know, and one of the things that I've always looked at in my journey, you know, that there are times when I will rationalize disobedience to God. I have that ability. You know, and I can actually you know how we can do, because we get real sharp with this. And I can actually go into the lesson, you know, about many times I'm bound down and called a life more, you know, so it's all right if I'm doing something that I ain't supposed to be doing. So I rationalize it, I make it okay. You know, I'm falsely using the lesson.
That's right.
You know, I'm falsely using the lesson because later on, as our brother was teaching on, you know, to be striving for. Yes, we are in this mortal life right now. This is the state that we are in right now. However, the objective is our head above the clouds to have balance. The black fence on my head represents supreme balance.
That's right.
So that even though my feet is on the earth, but my head is not, I'm not of this world. I'm striving for that. I want to read from the Holy Quran of more scientific America. I'm not going to talk much longer, see, because it's a lot more, Brother Streeter L.
Yes, sir.
When you get a chance, more, could you put, light the rest of that stuff on? The rest of those up?
Okay.
Yes, sir. See that? See how I got right on that card? I want to read, from chapter 35. Holy instructions from the prophet, religion. Verse 1. There is but one Allah, the author, the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. The sun is not Allah, though his noblest image. He enlighteth the world with his brightness. His warmth giveth life to the products of life. Admire him as the creature, the instrument of Allah, but worship him not. To the one who is supreme, most wise, and beneficent, and to him alone belong worship, adoration, thanksgiving, and praise. And I'm going to go to the last, I'm going to go to verse 29 and 30. O fear Allah, therefore, all the days of thy life, and walk in the paths which he hath opened before thee. Let prudence admonish thee, let temperance restrain, let justice guide thy hand, benevolence warm thy heart, and gratitude to heaven inspire thee with devotion. These shall give thee happiness in thy present state, and bring thee to the mansions of eternal felicity in the paradise of Allah. This is the true economy of human life. All praise be to Allah, all our prophets for telling us, showing us exactly how we are supposed to be living this life, how our time is supposed to be spent in this life, what we are striving for. Yes, For us at this time, it is an ideal, but ideals are attainable and can be made a reality.
That's right.
Can be made a practical
Islam.
reality.
Islam.
If we are striving for it.
Islam.
But we have to be striving for it. Allah placed us here together in this society. Then He gave us a special society inside the greater society called the Moorish society of America,
right.
that we may come together and that we may help one another. As He said in the chapter, to receive and confer reciprocal helps and mutual obligations.
Come on, Mom.
That we help one another. A give and take. We all have something to do to contribute for the betterment of the world. And I want to give honor to those brothers who was out with me today, to all those who contributed to our homeless, Feed the Homeless drive. You know what I'm telling you, Moors, it's something, when you get the time and we come together, it's when you do it, I'm telling you, there is a feeling unlike any other to step outside of yourself. It is a humbling experience. It's not, there's nothing to be, it's not about promotion or anything like that. But the Prophet Noble Drali taught me to assist the poor, help the weak, and do harm to none. This is something that we must genuinely do. But to do it, it is humbling. Because sometimes if we get caught up in the rotation of our personal lives, sometimes we forget. Yet for the grace of Allah, that could be me. You know, I was saying, before I closed, I was saying to my wife, I had to go take her, you know, the vehicle, so she was overly concerned about me getting on the bus. I remember the time I caught the bus regularly. I said, what's wrong with that? You know, so she was overly concerned. I don't want to catch the bus. It's cold outside. I said to her, today I was out among some people who live outside. So what is it for me to stand outside and wait on the bus? I haven't forgotten. And Allah showed me again, yes, there are people who live outside. If that doesn't stir something in your heart, something's wrong. You know, and so I want to give honor to all those who came out of there. Like I said, all those who thought we were with us, all those who had contributed in some kind of way. I want to give an honor to you because truly there is no greater status or no greater position in life than to be a servant of humanity. Our prophet was a servant of humanity. There's no greater, there's no, grandness and supreme that. To be a Muslim, to be one who is submissive to the will of Allah, there is nothing greater than that. To be faithful.
That's right.
To our divine covenant. There's nothing greater than that. There's no need for a title or any of that to do those things. There's nothing greater than to be a servant of humanity. And when we step outside of ourselves and serve others, we grow inwardly. It is not about looking for anything in return. Allah has already blessed me. The difference in my life at this point right now is like night and day. And I can still vividly remember the night. Vividly remember. So in not forgetting it, I must be of service to others. Islam? And we coming into this new year, this is what it's about. We're not talking about unity no more. The Prophet told us that we were already unified. The thing now is obey the Prophet.
That's right.
Obey the Prophet.
There you go.
It's already there. We don't need to keep talking about it. We need to do it. The Prophet already told us that we need to learn to love instead of hate. So start learning to love. Stop talking about it. I know it's those among me who have been on this road for longer than I have been, who are tired of always talking. It's about showing it. It's about doing it. See, we ask ourselves why the more scientific of America is not where we think it should be. It's because of us. It is because of us that we have yet to bring the Allah in us outward and demonstrate the teachings of the Prophet. He said that Allah guides the destiny of his movement. And I do declare the higher self is what? Allah and man. So if you reach inside of yourself and rise to your higher self, then we will guide the destiny of this movement. But as long as we keep moving on self-will and allowing that lower self to run rampant, then we're going to still be talking about where we at. And I know, like I said, there's those in here who are sick of talking. I leave this, I came in peace. That's it.
Islam? And at this time, I'd like to call our Supreme Grand Chief, Brother R. Evans Hill.
No, sir.
I mean, our Supreme Grand Governor, Brother R. Evans Hill, to read the Bible. Islam?
No, I have already risen in prayer. I extend honor to all whom the chairman and the speakers before me have extended honor to. This time, I'd like to read to you before you from divine dinner. January 1929. The prophet warned all Muslim governors to order to read proclamation in each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical, agitating speeches while at work in their homes or on the streets. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans. Their card is confusion. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Failure to obey these orders will be of severe consequence. We are for love, truth, peace, and freedom, and these principles are violated. Justice then must take its course. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings towards the temple or the prophet, or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement, will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the law, as laid down to them by their prophet. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their card, button, cease wearing their turban or fez, and return to the state where I, the prophet, found them. This is a holy and divine movement founded by the prophet, Noble Ali. And if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet, therefore, is sending out a divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet and the temple. It's an everlasting movement founded by the prophet and the will of Allah to redeem his people from their sins by order of Prophet Noble Ali. Islam. Thank you.
Islam? At this time, this is where we go in the meeting, and this is where we call on the members after the meeting, secretary, and this is where we take donations. Islam? Brother Johnson Bay, are you free, Mo?
Islam.
Islam, are there any announcements? Also, we have on Friday our Holy Day service from 7:30 to 9:30. On Sunday, we have Sunday school from 5:30 to 7:30. All is welcome to come and go to Sunday school. Islam?
It's on, Brother Tim.
Yes, sir.
At this time, before everybody leaves, make sure you sign book, please. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Also, we closed a little early because we want fellowship. Brothers prepared a nice little meal for us for our celebrating our Moorish New Year. We know one another, talking to one another, and give praise to Allah. So the fine work that the brothers has done. Islam? Now, we'd like to thank everyone for their donation of $37. At this time, all means are guilty, closed, promptly. It's not. Yes, ma'am.
What was that count, Mo?
37. With 42. Next thing everyone, 42. Islam?
Islam.
Please you to Allah. Homies are building clothes promptly for the service 7 love, 2 3 freedom, just all right, face easy. Sister Sheikah, and Brown Green, 9 minutes, if you'd like to do this in the black prayer. Islam.
Allah, bind our hearts and minds back to our ancient forefathers, divine creed and principle. This we ask in thy holy name, in the 7-11. Amen.
Islam. Islam. Rank, please. Lord, Father of the universe.
Lord, Father of the universe.
Father, love.
Father, love.
Truth.
Peace.
Freedom.
Freedom.
And justice.
And justice.
Lord, my protector.
Lord, my protector.
My God.
My God.
My salvation.
And my salvation.
By night.
By night.
And by day.
And by day.
Through his holy prophet.
Through his holy prophet.
Through Ali.
Through Ali.
Amen.
Amen.
Islam.
Islam.